Hello, and welcome back to my slow English podcast. Today, I will tell you about my trip to New York City, all in slow, comprehensible English. Join me. Today, I am in Rhode Island. I am visiting Rhode Island with my sister, Brianna. It is cold outside. It is snowy and cold. I have been sitting here for 1 hour, just taking in the view from my hotel room and journaling while taking in the view. I write in my journal while I take in the winter sun and the peaceful view. The snow is something that I haven't seen in ages. Probably since I was 10 years old. I haven't seen the snow.
It's so nostalgic, the feeling of it.
So last night, I arrived at the airport, and as we stepped outside of the airport, the breeze hit. That was so cold.
It's been like 10 years since I've been in a place this cold. How does my head bend look? It looks okay.
I couldn't handle that much cold. It was freezing. I was smoking like a chimney.
Verdad.
I haven't been to a place this cold since I maybe went to the UK. But even the UK wasn't this cold. I swear I can't handle the cold. So I need to wear so many layers and layers of long sleeve shirts, sweaters, and then a puffy jacket like this one.
I'm wearing 2 hats. 1, 2. So cold.
Only with all 4 of those layers, then I'm prepared to go outside. If not, I can't handle it. Yesterday, I didn't put on my gloves right away, and my fingers felt like they were going to crack and fall off. I know I couldn't live in a place like this, for sure. We also went to the arcade. That was really fun. We played pinball, shooting games, motorcycle games, dancing games. We will stay here for 3 more days, and then we will head to New York City. I'm really excited to see New York City during Christmas time. The big Christmas trees from movies like Elf, Rockefeller Center. You'll see it all with me. We're going under the bridge to get to the park. It's been so long since I saw snow. Almost like 10 years, I think, since the last time I saw snow. I'm originally from Nebraska, so I used to see snow all the time. But now I live in Mexico, and I've lived in Mexico for 10 years. So the snow is a very exciting thing to see. I'm leaving footprints behind. Those are my footprints. Let's go sit over there on that little ledge. My favorite thing to do when I travel is watch people living their normal lives, like running or walking their dogs, just living their lives in a different place. For example, I could never run in weather like this. I think my lungs would freeze if I tried. So beautiful. I'm sitting on a rock. Look at the ducks. They're swimming in the lake. I don't know how ducks survive living in this water. It must be freezing in there. But they're just bathing casually in the freezing water. I always love coming to the United States. Everyone is always so friendly and talkative. This lady came up to me to tell me about the squirrels she was feeding and how they were so fat and ready for hibernation. They were ready to hibernate. She also said, "I just saw a seal. He popped his head out of the water." Yeah. Oh, that's so sweet. So I made it my mission to find this seal. I walked all along the ledge, stepping carefully on each stone, keeping an eye out for the seal. And I found it. I wasn't sure at first, but after zooming in with my camera, I realized it was indeed a seal. Tell me, where is the coldest place you've visited? I remember the UK was super cold, but it was a different kind of cold. It was really windy. The breeze is what made you feel cold. But here, The air is just crisp. I don't think I could live here, but it's nice to visit. After walking around the park, I went to see my sister's workplace, and the sky was golden yellow. And I realized my sister had bought me a big white coat. The white matched the snow and complemented perfectly with the golden sun. I only brought one coat with me, and it was my mom's coat because I don't own a winter coat. I don't have a winter coat. But even with my mom's puffy coat, the cold found a way to seep through every layer. So I was grateful to have gotten another coat. Why use have gotten instead of get? Because it connects to the past and to the present. It happened in the past and it still matters now. It happened in the past, but the result is still relevant right now. It's still important now. So I was grateful to have gotten an extra coat. Then we head back to the hotel to watch movies and snack on some snacks that we bought. I love feeling this cozy, snowing outside while I'm bundled up in lots of warm blankets while watching series and snacking with my sister. This is my happy place. The next morning, all the snow had melted. Breakfast was included at our hotel, so I had a toasted bagel, a blueberry muffin, some cornflake cereal with oat milk, some fruit, and a boiled egg. I know, it's a strange combination, but I love taking full advantage of included breakfasts. Then I decided to get a workout in before exploring the city. I used the dumbbells and I ran on the treadmill. And then my sister and I went to the park. My favorite gloves. It's not snowy anymore. And I noticed the weirdest thing. Why is that steam coming out? There's a little steam coming out of the tree trunks. After being outside for a while, our cheeks and noses are red. Today, it's sunny again. Yesterday, my sister and I got so much done. We managed to get so many things off our checklist. We opened a bank account. We went shopping for Christmas presents. We ate the best chicken shawarma in town. We saw Brown University.
We are at Brown University. Brown is one of the Ivy League universities.
Do you know what an Ivy League university is? Can you think of any other examples of an Ivy League university? We had a coffee at the mall, and then we head back to our hotel. On our way back, we saw a melted snowman, lots of Christmas lights. We crossed a very beautiful bridge. And when we got home, we watched movies. That's always my favorite part of the day. And later, we will go to my sister's Christmas party. And tomorrow, we will take the Amtrak train to New York City. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Before heading to the party, we decided to go on one last walk. We crossed a bridge, and since we walked, we didn't have to deal with the traffic. There was a lot of traffic. Then we went to have free pizza at the Christmas party.
Yo, guys, check it out. Free pizza. Pigs. Pigs. It's not a party without pigs.
There was even a mechanical bull. I lasted a little while, but trust me, it's so much harder than it looks. My sister lasted a little bit longer than I did. Have you ever ridden a mechanical bull? The next morning, we woke up early to catch our train. It left at 5:30 a.m. My sister was so tired. We found our seat in car number 3, and we slept the whole way there. I don't mind waking up early for buses or trains because I can sleep on them after. What about you? Do you prefer early morning trains or late afternoon trains? Why? We finally arrived at Penn Station, and we took the subway to 14th Street. We only had 2 suitcases this time, so it wasn't so stressful to carry. New York City is smelly, by the way, but I love to feel the crisp New York City air. It had just rained, so the sidewalks were wet. We arrived at our hotel and we checked in at the check-in counter.
Blueberry smoothie.
After checking in, we decided to get some breakfast. I love getting these blueberry smoothies at the deli. Then we saw a Christmas tree right outside of the famous Macy's. If you don't know, Macy's is a department store in the United States. A department store is where you can find a huge variety of goods. Goods like clothing, jewelry, toys, electronics, and furnishings. You can find everything and anything at a department store. And this Macy's specifically is famous from the movie Elf, one of my favorite movies. So my sister and I decided to visit every spot that he visits in the movie, starting with these doors. My family and I love this scene from the movie Elf, where he spins around in these doors until he's dizzy and throws up. Inside, we got to see the famous escalator and the famous toy store from the movie Elf. We also got to see Rockefeller Center, where Elf was super impressed by the Christmas tree. We saw lots of pretty lights. Christmas is so beautiful. And we visited Central Park at night. I can't imagine how much these people pay for rent. Then I was so excited. I could barely contain myself. I was so excited to finally try crumbl cookies. Here's my reaction. This is the inside of crumbl cookie. He showed me the cookie to make sure it was up to my standard.
Ew, stop. Oh my god. I'm gonna try it. It's warm. Oh my fucking god. Soft. Soft and crumbly. What was this called?
Pink sugar cookie.
Pink sugar cookie. Wow. Split it in half.
Okay. You have the first bite.
Oh. You ready for this?
That was better than I thought it was gonna be.
Dude. It's like salty, you know? It's really good though. I rate this a 10 out of 10. All right. See you guys in the next episode.
That was my crumbl cookie review. I hope you enjoyed it. The next morning, we had lunch at a rooftop with igloos and an incredible view. We enjoyed the view while we finished our hot cocoa with marshmallows. Then there was a meal right in front of us, right in front of where my sister and I were taking pictures. But they left so much food. It was crazy. I was so angry because that's such a waste of money because New York is crazy expensive. But most of all, it's a waste of food. I ate some of it because, like I said, I hate wasting food. People can judge me, but I don't care. I love free food. And they left so much of it in perfect conditions. They probably took one bite and then left. Would you do the same? If there was a group of people that left a full table of food, would you eat their leftovers? I would, and I do. I've never been grossed out by other people's food or drinks. I obviously don't eat anything on the street that people leave, but usually at a restaurant or my house. I just hate wastefulness. I hate wasteful, ungrateful people because at the end of the day, there is someone out there that would do anything for what you have. So listen, just order less or just order take away and give it to someone who needs it. I'm certain there's someone on the streets where you live that would be very grateful for those leftovers. We need to stop taking these things for granted and put ourselves in their shoes. I would love to hear your take or opinion or thoughts on this. Say, let me know in the comments. We saw the carousel, we walked around the streets, and we had boba tea. We enjoyed the sunset at Central Park, and we watched the people ice skating in the ice rink. We got dinner, and we saw Times Square. Again, it's always brighter than I remember. We saw some people singing Christmas karaoke, and we saw some other people selling Christmas trees. Then it was time to go home. So we ordered our Uber to the airport.
You look stupid AF.
It took me forever to edit this video, so forgive me if it's a little bit late. Christmas was a long time ago, but I hope you enjoyed. And remember, if you did, then like this video and subscribe for more slow English vlogs. I hope you learned something new today. And remember, never stop learning. Bye.